Officials in a large North Texas county decided to cut more than 100 Election Day polling sites and reduce the number of early voting locations. The 3-2 vote by commissioners in Tarrant County came amid concern about efforts to limit voting access. This followed a national declaration against mail-in ballots by the former president, though he lacks the power to decide state election rules. Conservative claims of insecurity and fraud in the electoral system have persisted. Tarrant County Judge Tim O'Hare, who heads the court and voted for the cuts, has previously raised concerns about election security and launched an electoral integrity unit. That unit had received fewer than 100 allegations of voter fraud by last summer. The Republican majority court also previously eliminated free bus rides to polls for low-income residents. Commissioners prohibited outside organizations from registering voters inside county buildings, after GOP leaders raised concerns about left-leaning groups. O'Hare and 2 Republican commissioners voted to reduce polling sites to 216, down from 331 in 2023, and cut early voting sites. County officials cited low expected turnout in non-presidential elections and cost savings as reasons. O'Hare repeatedly emphasized the cuts were for efficiency, arguing county-wide voting and low turnout made them appropriate. Political science experts warn that reducing polling places discourages voting by increasing the cost, time and effort for voters. This aligns with a national trend where Republican-led areas often restrict voting access, sometimes citing fraud prevention or cost. Texas has implemented policies making voting harder, like stricter mail-in ballots and photo ID requirements. Experts note that repeatedly changing voting rules causes confusion, discouraging participation. This county action follows the O'Hare-led commissioners recently redrawing precinct maps to favor Republicans unusually mid-decade. Over 36 speakers denounced the polling site cuts, calling them voter suppression aimed at Black, Hispanic, and college-age voters. Critics compared it to O'Hare's failed effort last year to remove college early voting sites. Only 1 speaker supported the reductions. Opponents argued voting is a right and that reducing sites sacrifices democracy to save money. The county's 2 Democratic commissioners voted against the changes. One argued voters deserve familiar, comfortable places to vote, calling taking away access unacceptable. The other noted the county's population is growing, making site reductions inappropriate, pointing out growth was used to justify GOP favoring redistricting. County officials said the sites meet the state's new minimum number, 212, having wiggle room. They claimed the cuts, based on 2023's low turnout, 12.5%, location accessibility, and security needs, aimed to save money and were not influenced by commissioners or partisanship, while acknowledging non-presidential elections often have fewer sites. Experts called Tarrant County's reduction aggressive, and noted such cuts usually become permanent. One Republican commissioner, though he voted for the reduction overall, pushed back on cutting specific well-used early sites, leading to restoring 9 early locations. O'Hare was the lone vote against restoring those sites. Local city council members opposed the plan, stating fewer sites hurt diverse communities and contribute to low turnout, calling the removal of locations in minority communities unacceptable disenfranchisement.